again. I wanted to show people how they can do some basic changes to their website. So the first one I'm going to show you is how to update your website. So if we go to the back end of your WordPress website and log in, you'll be faced with exactly the same thing as I am here. And straight away you can see that there's an update to be had here. So click on the cog. If you have Blog Vault backup in security, there is actually another way that you can do it, but I'm going to show you this way now in case you are just somebody that doesn't have that already installed on your website. So if there was something under here like the Divi theme needed updating, then I would do this one first, then the plugins, and then the WordPress core itself. But as I've only got this one, I literally will press that. And I'll wait until it comes back to tell me that it's okay, that it's done, the update. You tend to find that if you decide to jump ahead that it will break things, so once this window comes then you know that you're okay to go and look around the rest of your site. And then I always recommend that you go and look at the back end here, like the front end, sorry. It's a good idea to check a few pages just to make sure that nothing's gone adrift if you're using this method to update. So I'll just check the blog just in case that's gone adrift. No, it all seems as though it's quite good, so on that account I'm quite happy with that. So that is how you update your website if you are using the back end method. However, as I said to you, if Blog Vault would be my preferred method, so let me just log into there. We'll go and find one of my accounts that's got several updates to do. So if we go to this one here, I know that there'll be loads because there always is on this particular site. So it tells me that there are 3 updates on plugins and that there should be some other ones on here. I'm absolutely 100% sure that there will be. So let's go and tick those there. And you just update these here and proceed. I know that there was an update done on this site last night, so I know that it's got the latest version. If we needed to roll it back, it would only be rolled back to last night. And I know that this client won't have been in to do anything, so I'm quite happy to do that. So as we're updating this here, you can actually see that something else has become available to update. So it's just a case of waiting for it to go through its process of this. And then once that's done, we don't have to sit and watch this actually. Once that's done, all you would do, once you've done all your updates, is then you would sync them back to the live site. So you'd press that. It would then sync the live updates back and it would update automatically from here. So this is another really good way of making sure that if you're going to do an update, it's not going to break your site. Blogbot Backup and Security is one of my favourite tools, and I think that I would be lost. I know lots of clients would be lost without it, because it adds backup security, and in the event that your site's hacked, it can be cleaned within minutes normally, certainly within an hour. I've not had anybody's site that's been longer than an hour, and all for £100 a year, which is absolutely fabulous, really. So there you go. It's that, had I done the updates on here, that would have sunk by now back to the site. You can go back and look at the other one that I did and see how that one's getting on with its updates. So now it's got one update left to do on there, which was the one that I said to you I could see was coming in whilst that was happening. And go back to here. I'm really surprised that there's nothing there that needs doing. So once all those are done, literally press that, sync, and it will go back to the site. So that's it. Thank you. That's how to update your website.